this is part 47, our Minish Cap walkthrough, and this part we'll be going through the third part of the Palace of Winds, and starting off right off with this dark room, and I am just not a fan of this.
Dark rooms,
which we've never been a fan of, but like it doesn't make sense, and I think this is the only one. Like
it is only this one big room.
Why is this room dark?
I don't know, but what makes it even worse is the fact that you don't pull out your lantern right now.
Well,
now you finally do, but.
Well, you had torches though right there, so I mean you really didn't need it right there in that area.
Definitely.
While I was sitting there wondering, I was like, did I actually even pull out my torch like in this area? But I did right then.
And on top of that, we're finally going to get the compass and map in this part. I mean, we just got the compass.
Yeah.
It is so late in this dungeon.
It's way too late, really. I mean, like you really don't even need it anymore. And, like, this is really a dungeon that you need the map in because there's so many levels. I'm not sure exactly how big the rooms are because it's all outside and stuff, but I just gotta think that the dungeon map would have been very beneficial.
I wonder if that's part of why they didn't give it to us earlier. It's just it would have been tough to do like a map of that whole outside area.
Well, we still get it.
Yeah,
we still get the map. So I mean, still gotta have everything detailed.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure if you meant to fall there.
Well, I meant to fall through there, but I was trying to beat those enemies first. My red OCD was kicking in right there.
You gotta kill the enemies. You gotta kill the enemies.
No, so I was meaning to fall through there.
So you had to get that key.
Because obviously you get a key, but yeah, I was trying to beat those enemies first.
Hey, I know that feeling.
I don't like Stalfos or Gibdos.
Speaking of Gibdos and Stalfos,
Red, take over. I'm
actually gonna go back a little bit here. Speaking of Gibdos and Stalfos, I thought it was weird having so many like undead type enemies in this dungeon. Like I get that it's a dungeon, so there's gonna be some dead enemies, but I just didn't think it necessarily fit with the theme.
Even though I think they did, I think they just threw a bunch of enemies from the game in this dungeon because you see like a really good. I mean, we have the floating enemies, which makes sense. But you see like just a lot of different variations of enemies. I think they just basically threw a bunch in here.
I think that's what it is. Especially that pea.
Now this room is just a pain. I don't know. Like I'm sure if you go down the steps, at least you can come back up and reset.
Probably.
But if you get those holes in the floor, I mean, these multiplying puzzles are almost impossible.
They are, and I think that those holes crumble so much quicker than other Zelda games.
They do. I mean, look at them. I mean, like it takes no time. Stand there, and they crumble. Then this one, well, I guess that was technically a mouthful. But
you went and took one for the team.
I mean, that room right there. I mean, it's not that tough, but
no. But then you have. It's a good idea to kill all the P-hats.
Definitely.
You thought you did.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, and I thought that I actually had them all, and then that P-hat just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, just came and got you. He wanted to get you.
I know. He got me good too. He got me good too. Well, cancel my multiply, which is one thing I just really don't like about this game.
Like just whether you run into a wall or run into an enemy, you lose that multiplier. And
I think the wall's more frustrating, actually.
It is.
But let's get away from that and go to a room that we actually really like. This room right here.
I don't know if you can call this a room.
It's just, yeah, exactly. But like just the vortexes, the Ezreal hat / Cellcloth.
It's a Cellcloth,
you know, from Skyward Sword.
Yep.
It's a Cellcloth from Skyward Sword, just a little bit different color.
But bouncing off like 5 or 6 of those things right there and staying out
and just nothing in the sky. Just nothing. And like with Seeing the Sky, like which obviously we've been compared to this dungeon, Seeing the Sky a little bit. Like you didn't even get that with Seeing the Sky. A room where there was just nothing but sky below.
Not to that extreme.
And
anyway.
that whole room, or whatever you want to call it, red, was just all sky.
Outdoor area.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess it's technically not a room if it's outside, so.
Now, how cruel is this? They're throwing ice Wizrobes and regular Wizrobes at us.
Well, that's better than ice and fire, though. Can you imagine ice and fire?
I think we get those.
If they both hit each other, we probably do.
The whole universe would explode.
They would the whole universe. I was going to say they would explode, but
now that would be better. I mean, that would be much better.
Pyro blows up, game over.
You did not rescue the princess. That would just be harsh.
Well, everybody's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yes. What's the princess going to say? Now, this is the first time we've gotten the fire wizards, though.
And if you get hit, which... Oh, no, I cut
not in this room.
I did, but I cut it out, right?
I mean, we don't get hit.
But no, if you get hit by fire in this room, because you see there's like some open spaces right there. I mean, they're so easy to run into.
Well, the sad thing is, though, if you don't realize those are open spaces, you might just think that's the pattern on the floor.
Well, the best thing to do is, if you do get hit by fire, just go through the doorway.
Yeah.
Because you can't go through it, and you can't really move side to side, so that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And don't get caught by these things, because you will go back all the way to the beginning of the dungeon.
I mean, speaking of enemies,
do you know?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. Well, we had the blue warp, I think.
Yeah, we have the blue warp.
To the Dark Nut fight. Yeah. Is where it takes us back to.
Now, this isn't such a bad room to get caught on fire.
No, it's not. Kind of a pointless room, though, but
I know.
That's not the first one in the Zelda game.
Hey, your OCD could have kicked in. You could have fought all of them.
No. You'll see a point later on. Whole room. Well, nah. Yeah, we'll wait till later on, but there's a pretty funny part later on.
Yeah. I do like how you went ahead and whipped out the lantern to torch.
Yep, definitely. Yep, I love how I did it too.
I was trying to give you credit there for a minute.
Like, I just don't understand, like, because you can't, like you know in Twilight Princess, you could, like, whip the lantern out a little bit. And this game just stays there. You know, that Gibdo, I was right there in front of him, so I don't know what happened.
I thought you had it.
And that's why I have a clue.
I was actually giving you props there. I thought you had it.
And you don't need to push 2 blocks right there. I honestly have no clue why I did that.
One is sufficient.
Yeah. But I'll just give Link a little bit more of a workout.
It's great to get this piece of heart, though, because it does give us a full heart container. And as we mentioned earlier, there's not a ton of hearts in this dungeon.
No.
So getting that and filling up our health was actually really useful.
Well, it depends where you're at, because there's actually, I know the Kuko heart piece we've not gotten yet at the stage of the game.
That's right.
And so, like, that could actually be your first heart piece. So
it could be.
It just depends how many heart pieces. If you're following this walkthrough, then
which we hope you are.
Yeah. Then obviously it gives you a full heart. But there are actually, I think the Kuko heart piece was the only one that I couldn't get. That I could have gone up to the stage that I didn't get.
Probably.
So, because I know I got the rest of them. And the figurine we can't get till. Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about.
Sneaks up on
that guy right there, like, I had like opposite OCD. I was like, I'm gonna get this guy the Bombarossa. I'm going to get him before that Stalfos gets me. Nope.
I do like the little. It's not really a puzzle, I guess, so much, but using the Bombarossa to blow up those cracked blocks. You could probably use your bow instead as well as your boomerang, but we're a fan of using
the bow's a lot harder, because have we gotten the shoot? Oh yeah, we got 3 butterflies.
We've got the butterflies.
Yeah, that makes you shoot faster. But if you don't have the upgrade, it's very hard to time that Bombarossa because it takes forever to cock your bow in this game.
It does. So the boomerang's a nice way to do it.
Stalfos about hit me inside a red warp.
Which thankfully you could have warped right back.
Yeah, true.
But still, would
have been able to.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And we've not really, or maybe we did in the first part, but the magical boomerang is very useful in this dungeon.
We use it more here.
Like to hit switches and like stuff like that. You can change the direction. I used it, not a lot, but it was just very useful in this dungeon, I thought.
For once. I mean, honestly, because for the rest of the game, we've barely used it all. Speaking of things that we don't really need, 200 rupees at this point in the game, I mean, really?
That's because we got so much. They might not have that many, though.
True, but now that we've got those 200 rupees, this wraps up part 47.